So, I'm going to start this video off by saying this, and I'm just going to be honest here. We've disrespected a club legend today. We've disrespected him on so many levels. A man that just understands Luton, who understands the identity of this football club. Someone who's spent over 10 years at this football club, played many games, been in all different types of situations, won promotions, played under different managers, even had a relegation to his name. He gets Luton. And we've decided to disrespect him today by allowing a player to play more minutes than him. And I'm talking about Pelly. The fact that he does not get a single minute is ridiculous. And I find it an absolute disgrace that we give Walsh more minutes than him. And my opinions on Walsh, and I have to be careful because this is going on a social media platform, and the words which I would love to use right now, they're not polite, and I'm sick and tired of it now. I'm done with it, actually. If it's up to me, I'd terminate his contract. I wouldn't even let him back on the bus home, if I'm being honest with you. I'd tell him to get on the train and pay his own way home. But he should not ever play in a Luton shirt ever again. We gave him an opportunity to transform his career again, give him like a lifeline. You know, Swansea didn't want him. And if you look at Swansea, mid-table championship side, they didn't want him. They said, no, not good enough. We gave him an opportunity because we see something in him. And there is something there. But what there is, it's just not enough. There ain't enough for me. He's been constantly injured since signing, which we knew was a red flag before. But when he does eventually play, he decides to get sent off. And he's done it on 2 occasions now. He done it after 10 seconds. That was his first red card. And today, believe it or not, he lasted more than 10 seconds, but I think it was about 11 to 12 minutes. I am sick and tired of it now. Both occasions we needed him to come on the pitch and change the game for us and help us, you know, get over the line. And on 2 occasions, he has failed to do that. He's let us down by getting injured frequently, and I am sick and tired of it. And I'm super happy that Morris, as he was walking off the pitch to Walsh, said a few lovely things in his ear. I do not want to see him in a Luton shirt again. But please don't let this sending off distract the fact that we still was not good enough to win this game against Blackburn. In fact, I'm going to praise Blackburn. Blackburn are exactly the team which Luton used to be. Blackburn are performing like Luton were performing during our promotion season out of the Championship. That's exactly what they're doing. Being ruthless in front of goal, defending extremely well, disciplined, aggressive. They had everything today. And I give you one great moment in the second half, and I thought it was important to highlight. The game was 2-0. Elijah Adebayo's on the left-hand side trying to attack, and there's 4 Blackburn Rovers players around him. They're like, you ain't getting past us. And they defended it extremely well. Elijah, to be fair to him, actually did quite well. But the fact that there were 4 players around him, making sure that he doesn't get anywhere near the box, making sure he goes back towards, away from, you know, the attacking half, was perfect defending. We don't have that. And it's, unfortunately, we're just a shadow of what we used to be. I mentioned in my match preview of this game, and if you don't watch my match previews, please do, because I highlighted a few things, and it actually happened in this game, believe it or not. And the first goal, I don't blame the coaching staff, which on what we conceded there. I don't blame them, because what's happened is a throw-in's on the left-hand side. It goes to Gay, the Blackburn attacker. He does a great bit of individual skill. He gets past Clark quite too easily, and then he gives the ball to the right winger for Blackburn, who's on loan from Brighton. He was quite a standout today. He performed extremely well. He picks up the ball on the edge of the box, and he's got 4 Luton players around him, and he still manages to get a shot away and scores a goal. That's not on the coaching staff. That's the players. The players have to take responsibility there. But the second goal which Luton conceded today, I do blame the coaching staff, because I highlighted this on my match preview that we will leave so much space in behind Chong. If we play Chong as a wing back, we will leave so much space because he's not a natural wing back. He ain't, you know, he's positioning, he won't be disciplined in that area, and he won't have that awareness like you should do being a wing back. And what happens is there was loads of space and Blackburn just exploited it. Hashi, for some weird reason, was playing as a left centre-back, which I didn't understand. I thought Holmes as a left centre-half has been playing quite well. Maybe they thought the Brighton loanee for Blackburn was going to tear Tom Holmes a new one every single time. I'm not too sure, but I thought Holmes should have been the left-sided centre-half. But Hashi was there. He didn't deal with the counter-attack, which Blackburn went on. They fired a ball into the box, into the 6-yard box. The Blackburn player missed it. Gay, he missed the chance, but then it falls to the left back. Another player that's determined to get onto the end of the ball, Beck, and he finishes it off, and it's 2-0 Blackburn. Game done. If it was 1-0, if we went in at half-time 1-0 down, there would have been a slight chance because you're still in the game. But Blackburn are one of the best teams in this division at holding on to a winning position. They know how to get over the line, something which we used to be able to do. But unfortunately, that second goal comes from us. We just lose our heads. When we concede a goal, one or two things happen. We either, you know, get on with it and deal with it, or we fold. And it's been happening too frequently away from home. We just fold. We just can't get over that barrier. Regardless of injuries, regardless of who's available, it's still not good enough, and a complete reset, in my opinion, is just needed. For me, going forward, it was far too predictable. At one point in the first half, we actually did move the ball about quite quickly, which Elijah Adebayo had an opportunity. Good save from the goalkeeper. Chong then had the rebound, but apart from that, everything else was just half chances. It was half chances which I expected Blackburn to be able to deal with. They dealt with it quite easily. And then, of course, in the second half, we all knew what happened. Doesn't help when you go down to 10 men. We made it really easy for Blackburn. And I think it's probably the most easiest 3 points they'll get all season. And we've been saying that quite frequently throughout the year, that we keep giving teams easy 3 points. The away form is not getting better. We're now going to have to play against a Derby side that have just won 4-0 against Portsmouth. And I look at Derby and there's a lot of similarities between us and them. Both teams good at set pieces. But the one difference which they've got is they've got wingers that actually can attack a fullback. I look at our players. Who in our team gets the ball and runs at a defender? Run and actually dribble past a player with a bit of skill. You know, you expect the likes of Chong and Moses to be the names to say, but because they're playing as wing backs, they're too cautious. They're not willing to do it. This system is gonna hurt us. Now, I don't understand about modern day managers. They want to keep the same system. They want to stick to their beliefs, but that's also going to be the reason why you get sacked. And in my opinion, it is time for a change. It's time for a complete reset. Does a manager who's not in a job want a Christmas bonus and want to work for us? We've got to make a decision. We've got to make a decision quickly. Does Edwards get a January transfer window? Does he deserve one? I don't think he does. I think this season, you can blame injuries all you want. Even with the players available, that we've made some really strange tactical decisions, which I feel like has cost us in lots of games this season. That's on the coaching staff. That's on the assistants. That's on Edwards. That's on them. They've got to do better. They have to. I just find it mental. We're in trouble. People need to understand. I didn't get too excited over Stoke. I was happy we won, but that's it. Until we improve away from home, I'm not getting excited. Until we actually go on a run of form, I'm not getting excited. I haven't seen enough. I'm not seeing enough good things about this team this year. I haven't seen it. But look, again, we've got to bounce back from a defeat. Can we do it? I don't know. I really don't know. Tomorrow's video, I'll pick out 5 talking points from the game. That's going to be fun. But yeah, fingers crossed, things get better. And then I will also talk about a player which we've been rumoured to be signing, who is a centre-half. Hopefully we get him in fingers crossed. But look, I'll talk all about that in future videos. Hopefully you guys have a lovely Saturday evening, and yeah, I'm gonna watch the boxing tonight and cry. See you guys tomorrow.